Yeah, it's been a road.
Oh no, it's a different one. Oh no, rubbish. He's budgeting again.
With the accent flair,
Louise isn't on.
Started on the sofa, now we're breaking the
wrong one.
Lacing up our trainers,
Oh,
let the stories
man.
unfold. From injury struggles to the runners high, we faced
Faced
it
it
all.
all.
Now we're
Now
aiming
aiming
sky high.
sky high.
Coach, we're on the move, sharing running tips and the latest groove. Join the journey step by step. With Ben and Rob, you'll find your pep. Rob's powerful stride, though he once took a hit. Goose Booney couldn't make him quit. Ben's got the charm, though his arms might slip. Together they inspire with every quip. From Birmingham streets to Stuck's green lanes, we're conquering miles, embracing the gains. Whether you're a newbie or seasoned pro, tune in weekly, let's get set, go. Couch to couch, we're on the move, sharing running tips and the latest groove. Join the journey step by step. With Ben and Rob, you'll find your pep. So hit that play button, don't delay. With the Couch to Coach crew, you're on your way. From the first mile to the marathon's end, let's run this race together, friend.
And we are live. I had it all set. I had a new intro with the video with like and subscribe, and yeah, I didn't put it on the right file. I mustn't have saved it properly.
2 weeks in a row, you've cocked it up.
3 weeks in a row.
3 weeks in a row.
When Emma was on, I pressed the button again, and it started as I went on. We are live. It started again. I'm getting there. 2.5, nearly 3 years later, I'm getting better.
So for those that are watching on YouTube, if there is anybody out there that's sticking with us in this shoddy production of live episodes, he's messed it up again. He advertised that Louise Butcher was coming back on the podcast.
And hey, she is. Oh, she's not really.
And she's not.
No, she's not. It's just me and thee today.
Me, just the two of us.
Just the two.
We've
got Amy Carney and we've got Ken Shenton. Hi, Amy. Hi, Ken. I saw Ken yesterday. Ken, go and check out the new YouTube video. You star on Meerbrook 15K, my YouTube video, which is on the Couch to Coach YouTube channel. So go and check it out if you haven't already done so. I speak to quite a few local runners, including Ken. Spoke to Cole Moulton. He didn't win it yesterday. He came second.
Did he not win it?
Before. No, he came second.
Who won?
Apologies that we didn't do it this live episode yesterday. We do say we're going to do it every Monday, and we're doing it on Tuesday this week. But I had family over from Ireland, so I went to visit them before they went home. And Ben's been absolutely manic crazy with his job over the weekend. So.
Run off my feet. Chasing
Literally.
kids around a running track.
Yeah. Not to do anything, just to take pictures, not to do anything sinister.
Legally.
Yeah.
I am enhanced DBS checked, and it was a mini athletics event. I'm not just chasing kids around a running track. Anyway, let's move on because I might get myself in trouble.
Yeah. How have you been?
Busy, mate. Busy.
Yeah. Busy.
Friday was the biggest time of the year for mini athletics as a business.
It's like Christmas Day for mini athletics.
It literally is. We had the franchisee conference, which is where all the franchisees from around the country go to a university in Twickenham. And as their marketing manager, I had to do a big presentation on effective marketing strategies to enhance your business.
Ooh. How did it go?
It went really well, actually. It was good. Really enjoyed it. First time I've really done a proper kind of presentation in that sense, and I prepared for it. So I was really busy and tired the week before. Delivered it. Had a bit of a sleepless night the night before because that's what you get when you're delivering something like that. I think that's normal. And then conference went off, was really good. Bit of a late night because we all went out for something to eat after. And then Saturday morning, it was up early. Went to Richmond Park Run. got an interesting,
was
funny,
that?
interesting, funny story from that one.
Go on.
So we basically had no kids with us, and we stopped in
Yeah.
a hotel called Richmond Hill Hotel, which is around about 50 meters or so away from the gate to Richmond Park, Richmond Gate,
Yeah.
which is Richmond Park, and Richmond Park is massive, like huge. But the park run was in Richmond Park, and
Mm.
I took the honours of guiding me and Rach to the start line. But it's not like a normal park run. There's not a postcode really, 'cause it's in the middle of a park. We
Yeah.
don't know the area, so I put it into my phone and we followed it, and we ended up running 2 miles,
You know what's better than a postcode?
3
What?
words.
Yeah. What 3 words?
Should have used it, because I
Mm.
ended up taking us up to the top of the hill where the gate was. Rach was like, "Oh, it's going to be in there," and I went, "No, I know I'm going." So we ran down the road about a mile into the park. Then obviously all the roads disappear and you're on like trodden paths.
Yeah.
Ended up getting lost. We made it to the starter park run at 9:05, only to realise that it started at the gate that was 50 meters away from the hotel.
So you're on about 2 miles extra to find
Had
that you
a
could have.
2 mile, 20-minute warm up for a park run that started less than 2 minutes away from the hotel front door. But it was a good park run. Ran it really nice. Second one I've done in London. Sorry, no footage. Too busy, as you say. Sick of the
Shocking.
sight of my camera. And then it was on to Superstar event, which was all of the mini athletics.
Was that Saturday?
franchises. Saturday at the Sir Mo Farah running track, and it's a great event because it's an opportunity for kids aged 5 to 8 to get on a real running track, the Sir Mo Farah running track at St Mary's University, Twickenham. All the franchisees from around the country can bring a team. It was the first year Team Birmingham entered a team, so Rach guided Team Birmingham round.
Spoiler, did they win?
Spoiler, they didn't win.
Oh.
The winning team was Stevenage, Hitchin, and Royston.
Well
That's
done,
one
Stevenage, Hitchin,
territory.
Royston.
So Harriet and Seb, and
Well done.
they won.
Oh, they've been on the Mini Athletics podcast.
They have, yeah. Harriet and Seb. Mini Athletics and Me is the podcast Rob's referring to.
It is.
They won, but a really good day, and it was really bad weather, but we managed to get lucky, and the weather held off till right to the end. But my job
Was Mo Farah there?
Mo Farah wasn't there. As much as he was invited,
Was
he
he?
didn't turn up. He didn't want to.
At his running track as well.
At his running track, which was disappointing. But as part of the social media role, you can check out the Mini Athletics social media. There's been absolutely stack loads of content gone out there. My job was to sort of run around the track like a madman, taking photos and videos and all sorts.
Did you strawberry it? You should have strawberry it all.
I wish I reckon around a 400-meter running track, all day, I'd have probably done about 10 miles. No joke.
Yeah, you should have strawberry.
I'd done loads. And then we got to the end of the day and we do a presentation. And this was the tip of the iceberg, really, for me. We were about to do the presentation, pulled the table onto the track, and one of the co-founders said, "Where's the trophy?" Which we present to the winning team. And we'd left it in the room that we had used for the conference the day before, which was about half a mile away. And Muggins here had to go and get it. So
you had to run there as well.
Whilst they stalled, handed out all the medals, and against the rain, I had to run like a madman to the university, through the university corridors, up to the furthest room that we could have possibly had, the Waldegrave Suite in the St Mary's University, pick up the trophy, and then dart back to a rapturous reception from the kids because I'd saved the day with the trophy. Well worth it, but absolutely shattered, and no way I could have done Meerbrook. Like I'd said,
No.
Absolutely not a chance.
Yeah, it was a tough one. I bet it was. I saw a couple of your lives that you did on Instagram. I watched a couple of them. So I saw the running track. It looks a nice, decent. Well, it's going to be decent if it's at Sir Mo Farah's track.
What was fantastic was we had it from 12:30. So it's a really popular track with teams and coaches. And there was there was about 20 runners on it before being coached, doing their laps, and it was incredible to watch them, to be fair. One of them
Yeah,
was the
I bet it was.
Distance Project, his name is. I think his name's called Callum, I want to say. Maybe. But yeah, it was really good.
Awesome.
To see him watching the young kind of elite runners going around the track
Yeah.
with their coaches shouting 46, 47, 48, giving them their seconds. It was good. And then the little athletes that we took there swamped the track after, which was great. And Rach had a race against a ex-Premier League footballer.
Yeah, Nathan Tyson.
Nathan Tyson. Her and Nathan had a 400-meter race around the track.
Who won?
Gogo.
The Gazelle. Who won out of Rachel and Nathan?
Nathan.
Did he?
So what we did was to hype the kids up a little bit. We had Nathan and Rach having a 400-meter race, and then we said, who wants to take on our fastest female and fastest male coach? And the idea was that the parents would all be like, oh, I'll do it. And I was on the mic. I'll get a video of this sent out on the Mini Athletics thing. So it's a good laugh to watch. And the idea was the parents would be like, oh, we want to do it. And the kids are like, oh, pick my daddy, pick my mum. But then Gogo, our mascot, comes out from the trees and he's like, I'll take him on. But we gave him a 300-meter head start. But Nathan had a good go at it. He's got to turn a pace for a retired footballer.
I was going to say, I bet he has, because he's a retired footballer. The amount of fitness he must have still, even though he's retired. Yeah, I bet he has got a really good fitness.
It was very good. So Nathan Tyson can still run, and Rach did really well, to be fair. She did really well. But yeah, that was my busy weekend. You did Meerbrook, tell us.
I did. Just before we go on, so Emma Bridges says on YouTube, epic fail. It was an epic fail on the intro. I have already said to Emma, we need an Emma Bridges. The amount of coordination this lady does for the Biddulph Running Club, I was told about it on Sunday. So we need an Emma Bridges to organise us. And good evening to Teresa Marsh. I'm sure she's with Carl as well. And good evening to James Mitchell as well, who has joined us on YouTube.
Nice to see people join us, even though we didn't advertise it.
Yeah. Like I say, we were going to do it yesterday, but we're doing it today. We will be back to Mondays next week, hopefully. But yeah, so this weekend I went to, before we go into Meerbrook, I went to Macclesfield Parkrun with Emma Bridges and Amy Carney and her two sons, one of which is humongous. He's taller than me. Have you seen the picture Emma put on?
No.
There's a picture. If you look on the coaching bit on the WhatsApp, there's a picture of me. I think his name's Nathaniel. I want to say he's massive. He's 6'6". His legs are like halfway up my hip, and he's a very good runner.
See that? He's
your
son.
Yeah, he's 16. So Amy Carney, he did very well. He did very well.
Yellow top.
Yes. Yeah.
Jesus, I didn't realise that. What?
Yeah.
I just thought you'd found a randomer that was bigger than you.
Yeah, no, he's it's Amy Carney's son. So yeah, so we ran Macclesfield the first time I've ever done it. It's a nice park run. It's you do, I think it's 3 laps. You go up a hill, you walk up a hill to start, and you run down the hill to start, and then you go up around and up the hill twice, and then you finish by the bandstand, which is lovely. Quite a popular one as well by Luke. So there's quite a few people there. I have got a video that I'm going to put onto YouTube once I've edited it up. So yeah, that was nice. I did that. Went to Birmingham for a show on Saturday afternoon.
Again, he didn't bother to come and say no.
Well, you were in Twickenham, so
I wasn't there, but you didn't like ask.
I knew you weren't going for there. So I went to see Freya in a show, Our House, which was brilliant, which is all about madness.
I was back on Saturday night.
Yeah, I was there Saturday afternoon, 2:00. Were you there?
So.
Then I went to a North Staffs Blues supporters club. We had a race night. So horse racing. We raised over £1,000, which was really good. And then Sunday, I met with Jack Stewart, Laura Beach, and Emma Bridges from Biddulph Running Club in the morning, 9:00 at the Three Horseshoes, where me and Laura got married. Not last year, year before. Yeah, last year. We did a 5K-ish, not quite, of a warm-up. I think it worked out about 2.86 miles or something. And then we did Meerbrook, and I've recorded Meerbrook, some snippets of Meerbrook, and also spoke to a couple of the local runners, one being Ken, one being Emma. And if you have opportunity, go and check it out on YouTube. It is very good, if I do say so myself. I'm getting better at this. Yeah, I'm getting better at this YouTube malarkey.
You definitely are getting better.
So it's out there. So if you want to go and watch. See if you can spot yourself in the crowds. So yeah, that was good. Really enjoyed it. Meerbrook is, and then we did a 5K cool down as well on the way back, and then we went for a drink at Three Horseshoes, which was really nice. But Meerbrook was tough. It didn't rain. It's the first time I've run it, and it wasn't raining torrential rain. They've changed the course, so when you're on your way back, you're running up the other side of Gun Hill. Normally, you just go over the brow and you go down the bank, and you think you are near towards the end. Now they put an extra bit on, so you run up a bit more. So it's an extra 100 foot of elevation. But it's nice because you run past other runners that are coming back towards you. So you see the faster runners coming past you, so you can shout well done to them. And then you come back down the other side and it's all downhill. So there's a little bit of a reprieve, and you can see all the people that are behind you as well. So you can say well done to them. And then you go back up to Gun Hill, and then the last mile is exactly the same. And you absolutely fly down Meerbrook. Genuinely, I think if I'd have tried to stop myself, I would have gone head over heels. Literally, my legs were like, do you know when you see on Scooby-Doo? I think I said this last year on the podcast. When them legs are like turning, yeah, it felt like that. You can't stop yourself. James Tutton. So if James Tutton's listening, or Amanda, just tell James, he is so fast downhill. So fast downhill. I don't know what he does. He was trying to shout to me about how to do it, but I couldn't hear what he was saying because he was too fast. Every downhill, he just went flying. So, but I do like it. It's a hard one, and I always forget about races anyway. But the only thing that you remember from that race is that last mile, because it's all downhill. So, well done to Mick Hall for organising it. Saw Mick on Sunday. It was a lovely event. Plenty of people there that I got the opportunity to chat to. And like I say, then we did the cool down, which was 5K on the way back. So 25K-ish. Not quite sure we got up to 25K, but we got close to 25K. Wasn't my fault. Emma Bridges, if you are on YouTube now, if you are watching on YouTube, it was not my fault. It was Emma Bridges. Jack Stewart, if you're watching on YouTube, or Laura, if you're watching on YouTube, please back me up. Emma organised it. So, it's not my fault.
I didn't say a word.
I could see in your face.
You've just got really defensive.
Hey, I've done strides, though, 3 times.
It's because you knew I was going to say that you never complete a long run.
I know. I did say to Emma, I bet you any money Ben says something about not completing it completely.
I mean, I need to apologise to you and Emma because I've been that busy. I haven't done your training for this week.
I know, I've noticed. Don't matter.
It's been the last thing on my mind, to be honest. But I can't knock you both. 25K in the bag ish. Long run done. I just hope you don't get to 50K-ish when you do the ultra.
Yeah.
But strides 3 times?
So we did strides last week. I can't remember what day it was. I think it was Wednesday. And then I did strides with Emma and Amy and Nathaniel at Parkrun after Parkrun. We ran around a tennis court. And then today, without you telling me to, I did a 40-minute run, and then I did strides. So without any instruction from you, I did strides. But I have seen something on Instagram. Christian Prince has shared it. I can't remember who the guy is. I think Nick is running or something on Instagram. He talks about strides being the salt and pepper of the running world.
The seasoning.
It's just seasoning. It's not too difficult. You can do it whenever you want to do it. It just spices it up a little bit for you, gives a little bit of flavour to your running.
It's a good
analogy. Kind of thing I said yesterday. Last week, sorry.
Yeah. I mean, the good thing is, even if you haven't got your coaching planned for you, the aim of a good coach is to just get their runners to know what needs to be done. because not a lot changes really within the week. And what it's all about is just correcting the course of the ship.
Mm,
And
yeah.
that's it. Little tiny movements. And that's where the consistency I mean, you should be able to look really at a week and go, well, I know what's going to happen. It's easy runs, it's strides, it's a bit of rest and recovery, it's a easy run, it's strides, it's a session, bit of rest and recovery, maybe a bit of a tempo and a long run.
Yeah.
That's kind of the makeup of it.
Yeah.
But to take your own accountability, even when you haven't got a run planned, and go and do your strides and a long-ish run,
Hello.
it's good.
Yeah. And I avoided football tonight. I haven't been to football tonight.
He's
I went
listening.
last week. But I enjoyed playing football because it was. I have said to them, I'm not going to do it as often now. I'm getting too old. I've realised I'm getting too old. 37 now. This is the time of life when professional footballers start retiring, and I understand why. Can't do it anymore.
It
Not that
happens
I'm a
to us
professional.
all.
Not that I'm saying I'm a professional footballer by any stretch of the imagination. But so yeah, so we've got some comments on YouTube. So yeah, Amy says that's right, my Nat. Emma Bridges says he also beat Rob. He did beat me, and he got a PB. So he did very, very well. Julianne says did rain a bit, not much, not as bad as it was 2 years ago or the year before. Leo Wheeler, good evening, boys. Well done, everyone at Meerbrook. Absolutely. Ben having a proud dad moment. Rob actually stuck to the plan. And then Emma Bridges says, but who forgot to press play on his Strava? I'm really bad at that, you know. I did it yesterday.
Oh, it didn't happen.
So I know I didn't press. I kept just pausing it, and every time you stop or whatever, you pause it. And I forgot to press play again.
Why
I did
would you
that
pause
yesterday.
when you stop?
I don't know. It's just an automatic thing for me. I don't know why I do it. I always do it. If anybody from Stoke
Why?
Fit, I always have a little bit less than everybody else because I always forget to press play. I did it yesterday. So yesterday I went out with Stowmaster Marathoners. They invited me to go out and do a run with them and also do a talk. So I went out with them and did. I think it was about 4 miles, although I only did 3 ish. Yeah. So I went out with Jackie and a few others from Stowmaster Marathoners. And then I went and did a talk about men's mental health and the importance of men's mental health, talking about it and talked about my own story, about my recent struggles with mental health. And it went down really, really well. So it is Men's Mental Health Awareness Week this week. So if anything, just talk to somebody is my biggest advice. If you are having troubles with your mental health, it is good to talk. I know Bob Hoskins used to say that on an advert. It's good to talk, but it is genuinely good to talk.
It does help.
Yeah. So I enjoyed that yesterday, and then, like I say, I've been out this afternoon after work and done 4 miles followed by strides.
It's impressive.
So I am gearing up for Tittysworth 50k.
Getting closer.
Cheers.
I think you need to do more than 25k this weekend.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Well, I forgot on Sunday. There's something happening on Sunday. What am I doing on Sunday? What excuse can I think?
You got a 30k run to do.
30k? How far is that in miles?
Why not, eh?
Well, that's 18 miles.
Why not?
See how quick at maths I am.
Emma, I know you're watching. 30k, please, 2 of you. Work it out between yourselves.
It's Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
On Sunday. I'm going to Wild in Birmingham on Sunday, actually.
Oh, not asking me if I'm around again.
Are you coming on Saturday to the Centenary Park Run in Hanley? You said you might come too.
Potentially. It's I know she's not watching, so I can say this, but it's my mum's surprise 70th birthday on Sunday, so it depends how the plans are going for that. There's a possibility.
Yeah. It's going to be good because for people that are listening, if you don't already know, I'm sure people mostly know, either at Trentham or Hanley, if you attend, you get a medal if you volunteer or you take part. So I'm going to go to Hanley. We're doing the combined run club. So some of us are going to Hanley, some of us are going to Trentham. So if you are thinking about come along to Hanley or Trentham, it'll be a good opportunity. So what I might do
Heart run sandwich, 30k.
Heart run sandwich. No, I'm not sure I could do a 30k because I've got to take Arthur to a football coaching at 11.
Plenty of time.
I could do Yeah, I could do the big chunk of it beforehand. Do the 5K.
I didn't say
and
how
then
thick
do a
the
little
bread
bit.
had to be either side, did I?
Yeah, I know. One
What do you call it?
massive slice.
Like the crust of a bread. What do you call the
Super.
end of a loaf?
The crust.
The crust.
Yeah, what do you call it?
Crust. I'm glad I finally
Yeah.
met someone that calls it the crust.
Yeah. Do
I
you call
used to
it? Why-
know
what-
someone that I worked with called it the bread end.
Yeah, actually, I can remember speaking to somebody. They called it the knobby bit. Knobby bit.
On YouTube, let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
What's the end two
yeah.
slices of a loaf called?
Yeah.
But you could. I didn't say which one had to be thicker, so you could use the crust and a thinner slice and get your sandwich done.
Hey, guess who's watching on YouTube?
Who's watching on YouTube?
My other Birmingham friend,
Oh,
Trevor Greaves.
Oh. Evening, Trevor.
Hi, Trev.
You're the reason he comes to Birmingham, not me.
So yeah, I went to Birmingham. So he's watching. So yeah, it does save you a phone call, Trev, because he does tend to call me on a Thursday night. Normally we talk about things. And I'm going on a stag do. I'm going on a stag do. Not this weekend, the weekend after. So I might be doing a park run in Amsterdam.
You definitely need to do 30k this weekend.
I know.
100%, mate. Because I ain't carrying you. You're a big lad, and I ain't carrying you around an ultra.
You won't need carry me.
I
I'll
mean, I
just
ain't
walk
gonna-
most of it.
I doubt I'm going to be able to do the ultra myself. To be fair,
You will.
the longest I've ran in probably 6 months is about 6 mile.
You will. You will be able to. You'll be able to. You will.
Regret-
Oh, Leo Wheeler says the butt ends.
The butt
That's
end?
what he call. That's what he calls the end of a
Doesn't
of a
sound
loaf
like
of
bread,
bread.
to me, Leo. That
Emma says, if you do it, I'll do it. Trevor says, good luck with that.
there we go.
There we
30k
go.
part run sandwich.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do that then.
What's that, Hanley?
What's at Hanley? What do you mean?
Anywhere to entertain the kids?
Yeah, there's like soft play.
At Hanley
There's
Park?
not at Hanley Moot. No, there's a park. There is a park. So it's quite a good park, actually. Quite a big park. There's 2 separate bits to it.
I'll see what's going on. Might come
Yeah.
with the kids.
Yeah. It's a nice. It's all right for a park. It's okay.
We'll see
We've
what's
got
going on
different bits.
Sunday. Can't make any promises. Maybe.
Yeah. But there's loads of things to do in Hanley. Well,
Oh.
there's not loads to do in Hanley, but there's bits to do in Hanley after if you want to do things in Hanley. But yeah, so that's my running. It's been good. I've enjoyed it actually. I have been more sociable with it, if that makes sense. So like on Saturday, I did the park run with somebody else rather than going on my own with Emma and Amy and her 2 sons, and then did the 25k with other people. And I think that really does help because
It's
they
definitely
spur
the way
you on.
forward for you because
Yeah.
you are a bit of a social butterfly,
Yeah, I am.
and you and Emma seem to have had 2 sexy graphs. Who won?
I
vote
can't
for
remember
you.
who won.
I'll
I
vote
can't
for you.
remember. Mine's definitely sexier because mine looks more like a roller coaster. Because I can remember you telling me that you should
don't
always
want it
have.
to look like a roller coaster.
But you've always said to me you need to have a bit of a dip at times. So
a bit
you
of
need.
a dip. Not the
It's
big
a bit of a.
dipper.
It's not that bad.
Rob's
It was
breath.
okay. It goes back up though, but it goes back up again. It does go back up. But the thing is, who did win? I can't remember who won.
I think it was Emma. Emma had a bit more of a great.
Emma got 11 votes, so she got 79%, and I got 3 votes. Who voted for me? Who do I like? Football Drop Podcast. Thank you guys from the Football Drop Podcast. Mark Watts. Thank you, Mark, and yourself, Ben. Thank you. Everybody else, but voted for Emma. But anyway, shall we have a look at the Strive R leaderboard? And we have got a few shout outs that I need to do. So last week's Strive R leaderboard looks like this. So in 5th place with 57, you've got hot ears. With 57, what does that mean? So we're talking about here. That's what it normally means. You've got hot ears.
Earphones.
Oh yeah. 57.6 miles. We have Kieran Bedford. So well done to Kieran Bedford. I did see him. He was marshalling, I think. Yes, on Sunday. Kevin Powell in 4th with 62.3 miles. So well done, Kevin Powell. Christian Prince, again, in 3rd with 71.6 12.0 miles. So well done to Christian Prince. Nick Griggs, who still has parkrun record, I believe, with 89 miles. And then top of the shop, don't recognise this lady. 92.7 miles, Emmett Aberley Barker. It's not a name that I recognise. So it might be, she looks like a genuine person. Not that nobody does. And she isn't in that many running, like you see people with loads of running clubs. So Emma, if you are do I recognise her? I do kind of recognise her. I'm not quite sure. But Emma, anyway, apologies if I've spoken to you. I might have spoken to you, but come and say hello or reach out to us and let us know that you are a genuine person that listens to the podcast. We don't want another Taros Burnos.
We don't. No one likes the Taros Burnos.
Nobody likes the Taros Burnos. But we have some shout outs. So shout out of the week. I haven't done that for a while. So this was a couple of weeks ago. So we had a shout out from Rebecca. So Rebecca says, "Hi Rob, I was wondering whether you could give Kieran Bedford a shout out. I'm so proud of him for completing the Edinburgh Marathon last Sunday, so it was a couple of weeks ago. And Kieran is someone who has tried getting a good for age spot at London for as long as I've known him, and has worked so hard to try and get it. He is so close, but unfortunately his hip, I know I was speaking to him about his hip actually the other week, keeps giving way. And I have never seen such resilience and determination to carry on and trying again. He is showing our boys that you should never give up on your dreams, and he is a total inspiration to everyone, including me. He is the reason me and many others run by showing the sheer love that he has for running." Bedford is a legend. We speak about Bedford quite a lot on this podcast, and he is an absolute legend. And I think he got 3 hours at Edinburgh. I can vaguely remember saying that, and that's with a problematic hip. I think it might be less than 3 hours. I'm not quite sure, but he did really, really well. So well done to Kieran Bedford. So that is your shout out of the week. And then we have got another shout out. It's not a shout out for anybody in particular, but we have Leo Wheeler has asked, "Hello boys, could I ask for a bit of a cheeky advert for an upcoming event for Silverdale Running Club? The event is Silverdale."
He needs to pay a sponsorship fee.
Yeah, I think he should. So when you see me next, I'll take the money off you, Leo.
Hold him to ransom for a sponsorship fee. Anyway, carry on.
The event is Silverdale Running Club's 7 weeks of summer event, Friday the 25th of July and Friday the 12th of September. 7 weeks of summer is a unique 5K time trial event, but not everyone starts at the same time. The course is open between 7:30 and 9:30, and you can turn up and do your run anywhere between the times. It's a measured 5K course around Silverdale Country Park. I think that's where they did the MND, I think. Leo, if you're still on with us, let us know if it's the same place. Well marked out and marshalled. It's a self-timed course, but Strava will be checked and scrutinised if you're in the cash-winning position. £50 cash prize for the male and female, with the lowest combined time over events. All participants, new or experienced runners, are welcome to join the club on any session between the two events for free to help improve your times. Entry fees £6 for one event, or £10 for both in advance, or £7 and £12 on the night. Entry link on Facebook page. Up the Dale. So if you're interested in that, go and join. Sponsorship is you two can enter for free, Leo says. And yes, it is in the same place that they ran the MND 100 miles. So yeah. So Leo Wheeler says, "Do me a book twice this week, not a chance." Emma by far, thanks James. James says, "A dip, not a flat line." Hi Carly Shauna. Carly says hi, and haha, love that, which is from Trevor. So yeah. So if anybody else has got a shout out, you've got a couple of minutes to give a shout out on YouTube, and we will read it out. For anybody that's impressed you over the last week, I want to give a shout out again to Ken Shenton. Ken Shenton, I saw him yesterday, spoke to him on the podcast, on the YouTube video. He's not sure he's going to be doing Tittisworth because he hasn't done enough training, but he is getting back into running. So well done to Ken Shenton. And Carl Moulton as well. Got second yesterday at Meerbrook 15K on a really difficult course. Well done to Chris Turner as well. Absolutely smashed Meerbrook yesterday. So lots and lots and lots and lots of good running that we've got going on in the local community. And I think think the next NSRRA race, let me quickly check. I think it's Stone St. Michael's, which, yes, so Stone St. Michael's in 11 days. I haven't signed up for it yet, but I will be signing up for it. So I don't think I've done that one, but I will be signing up for it. I got 43 points yesterday, so I came 8th in my group, I think, at my group, 15k. So
how are you climbing up the group at this stage?
I'm on 40 point something average points. I think I'm like 8th or 9th. There are some very good runners. Some very, very good runners in my group. Ben Freeman is top of the league at the moment, and he is a very good runner. He's got a lot faster. I spoke to him at Westbridge, and he got a 6-minute PB at one of the races, which is ridiculous. He's absolutely smashing it. So well done to Ben. Lord Trevor is also doing very, very well. I spoke to him at Westbridge, and he's absolutely smashing it at the minute as well. I think he's up there. I think he might be 2nd in the league. So there's a very, very good competition in Group F, which I don't think I'm ever going to win a mug. Ever. Genuinely don't think I'm ever going to win a mug. The only time I think I'll ever win a mug is if nobody turns up and I'm the only runner in Group F. Yeah, so we've got Ben Freeman on 49.2 average. He won yesterday at Maybrook. Trevor Hoyle with a 47.4. Then we've got Mick Williams. We've got Clive, Heathcock, Gregory Ankers, Andy Poynton, Neil Reginald, Ryan Dale, Andrew Crosby, Alan Challoner, and then me. So I am 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11th with 40.8 average. 40.4, sorry. But the group is huge. It's absolutely massive. So, but yeah, keep plugging along. Might get a bit faster after the ultra. Can concentrate on getting my times down a little bit.
Just keep it going. Keep the consistency going.
Yeah. I love going and just seeing everybody and people running past me in a Group F. It bothers me, don't get me wrong, but then it doesn't bother me that much because I'm happy that they're running fast as well because they're getting faster, like Ben Freeman. Me and Ben were quite close at one point this time last year, but he's smashing it now. Trevor, again, I beat him at Crewe last year, but this year he's flying. So I am happy, genuinely happy for them people. It just doesn't seem to happen to me. That doesn't happen to me. I just can't seem to get any faster. I just get slower. But anyway. So yeah, so if anybody is interested in coming to the park run on Saturday, let us know because we can meet you there. I think I'm going Hanley and Ben might be there as well. Have we got any couch to coach news? Couch to coach news. Couch to coach news.
Couch to coached news. We do have some couch to coach news.
Before we go on to Couch Coach News, can I just say we are going to be revealing the winner of the competition that we hold to get a free entry to the running festival. We will do it this time next week. We have just been on a call with Liz and Tim and Ken Rushton. So Tim and Liz from Protein Rebel, and it's sounding like it's going to be an absolutely fantastic event. There's loads of goodies. There's a mug, the only mug I think I'll ever get this year from running. You get all sorts of different Protein Rebel goodies. Eco Swash, so you can use it to wash your clothes with to see if you like it. The winners get all sorts of different things. So if you haven't already signed up, please do go and sign up. I think it's still £25. It's going to be a great event. We're speaking to loads of different runners. There's a 10K, a timed 10K race, followed by us talking to loads of different runners about different things, and then a 2K-ish, sounds like me, 2K-ish fun run after as well. So yeah, get yourself signed up. Couch to Coach News.
Couch to Coached News. So this comes from a man called Neil Williams, a Plymouth runner, I believe he is.
Future mystery guest.
Future mystery guest. Getting a photographic vision of his face in my head so I can see it. He's a man who has a story, a lot like a lot of people that probably listen to this podcast. He vowed he would never run again after completing his first marathon. And he's
Massive,
now
that.
set to run his 500th marathon.
Wow. 500 marathons.
Neil Williams from Plymouth.
How old is he?
How old do you think
25.
he is?
No, I'm going to say, with the name Neil, it's quite an old-fashioned name, isn't it, Neil? So, although there's ever Neil on in between us. 55?
He's 58.
Ooh, I was close.
But it gets better. So basically, he ran his first marathon in 2011. And he's around
2011.
500. And his
So
first one
that's
was in
14
2011.
years ago.
Yeah. He's
So
expected to reach...
that's averaging. How many is averaging? Go on, you
Well,
talk. I'll work it out
you
on a
could-
calculator.
You could go down the road of averaging, but he basically set to reach the 500th milestone on his birthday by running the Dartmoor Discovery Ultra. So they're not just marathons. He's running longer than marathons.
Yeah.
And he basically said that it becomes a bit of an addiction, but he basically now is on his 500th. But he once ran 100 marathons in 50 weeks. So that's 2 marathons a week for nearly a year. And he vowed never to do it again after his first one. But it's very impressive. Very,
very
very
impressive.
impressive.
So if you work it out on average, that is 35 marathons a year. 35 marathons a year over 14 years, which is incredible. Because most people don't do one, or if they do one, they focus just on that one for that one in the year.
Incredible.
So I've got a shout out. I've got a shout out, and I've also got some Couch to Coach news.
Go on.
So my shout out goes to Sam Thompson. Do you know who Sam Thompson is?
No idea.
Winner of I'm a Celebrity.
Oh,
Only way, Chelsea something or other. I can't remember what he was in, but he breaks down in tears as he's comforted by Sister Louise after completing 260-mile run on this morning. Sam Thompson broke down in tears and was comforted by his sister Louise after completing his endurance challenge live on today's This Morning. Made in Chelsea, that's where he's from. Star Sam, 34, had been tackling the 260-mile feat on both bike and foot in aid of UNICEF ahead of Monday's Soccer Aid. I think he's raised, the reality star raised an incredible £1,516,433.
Carrying the match ball, Lenny.
Yeah, so carried the match ball from, I think it was, where was it from? He went to Old Trafford, stopped up. The last point was at Old Trafford.
Yeah, he went to Villa Park.
He went past Vale Park as well. Came to
I
Stoke.
saw him outside Villa Park with Ashley Kane.
Oh, did you?
I didn't see him. I saw him online.
Yeah, he was at. He went past Vale Park by us. Yeah, absolutely amazing.
Good challenge.
Very good challenge. Very good challenge. So, on that note, Carly Chorner wants to give everyone who ran Meerbrook deserves a shout out. Great race, but very tough. And shout out to you as well, Carly, because I know you did very well as well. On that note, we will see you all next week. We've got a guest on next week, guys.
I'm off to bed.
Yeah, Ben's off to bed. He's absolutely shattered. You can tell. Look at his eyes. Look into the eyes, not around the eyes, into the eyes. He's absolutely
As
shattered.
my dad would say, your eyes look like piss holes in the snow.
Yeah, my granddad used to say that.
Good phrase. And on that note...
It is. And on that note, no xylophone this week. We will see you all later. Bye, guys, on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in. Bye!